everybody, welcome back to another unboxing video brought to you by Bearded Kaiju's Unboxing Reviews. If you guys like the channel, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share with anybody who think like the content of this channel. Also hit the bell notification so you're notified when videos drop like this one. Yeah, we are back for another unboxing review. This one is one that I've been waiting for a long time, honestly. This one got pushed back, but sometimes it just kind of it is what it is. We got to make it right and everything like that. And it's kind of the name of the game in collecting and stuff like that, where things are just delayed and pushed back, and not everything always comes when it is expected. There's just things that come up and everything that are just unexplainable and just can't control. So it's kind of you kind of get used to it and everything. This one is probably, oh my goodness, this is almost a year old, honestly, before it finally came out, which is kind of a long time. But like I said, it is what it is. And as long as I get it, that's all that really matters, honestly. So, but yeah, I'm excited to talk about this one. I have dressed for the occasion here, something Godzilla Minus One related. I got this one a couple weeks ago, like I stated before in my previous videos, trying to catch up on things. So here is another one. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about this one, and from a great company and everything, and see what it has in store for us, honestly. So with that, let's get into today's unboxing. All right, guys. So quickly, I just want to get through the box and everything like that. Not a lot to talk about and go through with this box, but you know me, I always talk about boxes. I give the shout out and the notoriety to the box designers and stuff like that. So I think it's always cool. So here's the box with the big window and stuff like that. Obviously, the title Godzilla Minus One. The company over here, Super 7. So you might know what we're going to be talking about today. On the side, there's a little inscription and stuff like that from the movie and everything, which is really, really cool. And then on the back, you have the poster from the official release and everything. And that's really about it. Then you have the emblem for the movie and stuff. So not much to go over for the packaging, like I said, but I just kind of wanted to showcase that a little bit. I love that it's white. We don't get a lot of white packaging and everything. So it was very different. The color scheme for Minus One and everything was very different with the lighter colors and everything. But I was actually really drawn to it and stuff. And I thought it was very slick, very clean on it, honestly. So I don't fault it in any way. I think it's really cool. And yeah, I can't wait to get a look at this figure and stuff like that, and really dissect it and see what it's all about. So with that, let's get right into the figure. Guys, and here is the figure and stuff like that. And honestly, it's very impressive. It's a very impressive presence for this figure and stuff like that. I really dig it. I think as Super 7 kind of goes on, they're getting better and better at the releases and stuff like that. And I applaud them for improving and stuff like that. Make sure that their releases and their product is the best that it can be, honestly. But yeah, we are talking about the Super 7 Ultimate Godzilla Minus One today. And yeah, like I said, it's got a presence to it. It's very impressive. It's really sleek, really clean. I love it. Like, it's really, really nicely done, honestly. The size is really good. I just, the detail is just spectacular, honestly. From the face to the arms to the scales and everything, like everything is right on. And I really do dig that, honestly. So, yeah, I mean, kudos to them and stuff like that. And it's a very impressive release and everything. I think it's one of their better ones, honestly. So with the attention to detail and just how everything looks, I mean, it looks really, really good. And like I said, with the size and everything, it's very impressive as an articulated figure, honestly, because he's a very big articulated figure. He's bigger than the Monster Arts and stuff like that. Monster Arts are a little bit smaller and stuff like that than Ultimates. Ultimates are about the 8-inch range, I believe, and Monster Arts are like the 6-inch, maybe 6.5, maybe even 7, depending on the kaiju and stuff like that. So so these are a lot bigger, a lot heavier, got weight to them, honestly, and just very impressive, honestly. The detail is, like I said, really, really nice. The articulation kind of goes all over the place, from his joints for his elbows to his hands can rotate back and forth and stuff. Same thing with his legs and stuff like that. You can move those and his feet and everything. You know, a lot of articulation going on here and everything, which is great. I think one of the most interesting articulation kind of things you can do for the said figure is the midsection actually, and it has like a section where it kind of goes like this, where it can really kind of move around and stuff like that on the base and the middle part of the figure, which I don't think I've seen before, really, honestly. And maybe they did it just for this particular release. But I dig that because you can get different poses, different looks for him because his midsection can move a little bit more and stuff. So it makes like picture taking, honestly, if you're a big picture taker and you like doing that kind of stuff of the photography aspect of figures and toys and stuff like that, you could probably get some really great poses and shots with that kind of movement with the figure and stuff like that. And it kind of goes along with the head too, where the head's got some pretty decent movement, honestly, too, for going forward and backwards and stuff like that, and kind of moving it around and everything. I love that. It's almost like a second level upgrade for articulated figures, honestly. So the movement and stuff like that, and the poses you can get are a little bit better, more unique, more dynamic. You can recreate the scenes from movies and stuff like that. Just have a lot of fun with this kind of stuff. And I know a lot of people love doing that and stuff like that, and they really get into that, and that's great. And I love seeing that kind of work. And honestly, it's a lot of fun to watch and see. So yeah, it's just like I said, he's very hefty, very sturdy. You know, he doesn't feel like he's going to break and everything like that. You know, unlike Monster Arts, personally, they always had that feel of very fragile. Like you look at them, they're going to break. I mean, they had some very bad quality control issues with some of them and stuff like that. I never had that issue when I did collect articulated figures, but I just know of them and heard of them and stuff like that. But I can't say for me personally that I actually ever had that issue. Each case is different and stuff like that, so and that's okay. But I haven't really got back into articulated figures very much. I pick and choose here and there what I grab. It really has to wow me, and this figure actually wowed me. Actually, a couple of Super Sevens Ultimates have wowed me. Honestly, I've picked up the Dark Horse Godzilla, which was a no brainer for me, and then I picked up the Rose Balente just because Rose Balente there is just not enough figures and toys of Rose Balance, honestly, and the bigger size and stuff like that besides Safubi. So yeah, so my articulated figures are scarce now, but I did have to pick up this one. The promotional pictures just looked amazing. It really did, with the paint and everything like that, and it just looked really good. The only, I think, downside I'd say for Super 7 figures as a whole that I've seen now with the few releases that I have gotten, and that what I've seen and heard from other people is that I'm not a big fan of the gloss look for the paint job. I don't know if that's like a sealant for the paint so it doesn't get chipped off and rubbed off and everything like that. Not really sure. But I like the more matte, dull look to it. Where it doesn't have that sheen, that glare and stuff like that. It doesn't look natural. I like the matter kind of look, and that's what I thought we were going to get in the promotional pictures and with this release, because that's what the promotional stills were and stuff like that, of like that flatter kind of look to him and stuff like that, where like the lighter golds and browns and stuff like that really popped on him. But with this paint job, it's a lot darker. A lot of the colors kind of blend in a lot more and stuff like that. They don't pop as much. Like on this figure, when he gets hurt and stuff like that, you can see the scar tissue when he regenerates and stuff like that. So you don't really get to see that a lot on here. There are some areas that do pop more than others and everything like that. You got some great dry brushing on the spines and everything like that to really bring out the detail and stuff. But I wanted more of that pop, more of that lighter colors to really kind of come out and stuff like that, just like the promotional pictures were and stuff like that. So that would say one of my sides for this release. The other would be that the ball joint for the tail is a pain in the butt to get in. It really is, and it doesn't stay in. The tail is very heavy. And basically, if you pick it up, or if I pick it up and stuff like that, the tail can fall off because of the heftiness. So maybe they got to go with a lighter tail with that ball can hold it a little bit better, or just some kind of different configuration with that ball going there, because I have pushed that ball in there as hard as I could. I have heated up the ball and everything like that to see if that would do it, and then let it cool down and everything. That didn't seem to do it, so I just have to keep pushing it back in if it falls off and everything. So not the biggest kind of plus points for this particular figure, and so that's what I would kind of. If I were to grade this, I would grade it a little bit lower just because of those two facts. Just because it was different than what we were showed we were going to get and everything. And then that difficulty of that tail just kind of sucks. And then with this particular release, there was two heads actually that came with this release, which are really, really cool. So they're swappable heads. So as you can see, the Godzilla that I have right here has the open mouth and stuff like that. I wanted to go more with like the roar where he has his hands on his sides and everything like that when he first arrives in Ginza and everything like that. And he lets out that big, tremendous roar and stuff like that where he bends over and stuff. I kind of want that look a little bit more. That's why I really like that his midsection can go down a little bit and everything. But like I said, there is another head that comes with this, which is really cool, which is more of a closed mouth and stuff like that. So if you want more of that closed mouth kind of look to them and stuff like that, you just swap off the heads. You kind of just pop it off, pop it back on. Though these are not the easiest. Also, they are pretty tough to pop off and everything like that. I'm always afraid of breaking things and stuff like that because sometimes I don't know my own strength. So I think I'm just going to leave the kind of the roaring open mouth kind of look to them and stuff like that, just because I'm going for that look and everything. But it is cool that you have that choice of getting those two swappable heads. And I'm assuming down the road they will probably come out with a atomic breath kind of release or head special for this guy. I'm assuming because I don't see that they're only going to do two releases for this particular figure. Yeah, and then they did two colorways of this. They had this. This is the first official release colorway, and then they had the minus color black and white kind of look to them and stuff like that. So they did have two. I could definitely see them doing another one. Honestly, probably atomic breath where the spines are blue and everything with maybe the atomic breath as attachment or something like that. I could definitely see them doing that. Honestly, who knows? Godzilla Day is coming up and stuff like that. So who knows what we're gonna get and stuff. But overall, I love this design. I love this look. It's actually a very solid release for articulated figures. Like I said, I am not into articulated as much as I used to be. But every once in a while, I'll see one that really catches my eye, and I just have to get it. So um, I definitely saw this one, had to grab it and everything, and everything. And I love this design. This design is one like my top three designs now of Godzilla. I just absolutely love it. It's so many different Godzillas into one, and it just has this like amalgamation of different eras and stuff like that. And they just made like the perfect Godzilla, honestly. And I just absolutely love it. And then as time goes on, I'm gonna keep loving it and everything, and keep finding things I love about it and everything. And I just, oh man, I love this time. So I love getting things for minus one. Obviously, it's a big hit. It's a great movie and everything, but the design itself is one of my favorites, honestly. So I'm excited to have this in the collection. So but yeah, I think that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Just a reminder, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And at 1,000 subscribers, I am doing my next giveaway. I think we're almost at 900. So keep sharing, keep spreading the word, keep subscribing and stuff like that. And let's get there. I am giving away a X Plus Cybot. Come on. Who doesn't want a free X Plus? I mean, these things are not cheap, and it's the Cybot, and it's the Rick Cybot. It's not the standard; it is the Rick, so it's a lot harder to find and stuff like that. Just a little thank you from me to you guys for all the support and all the kind words that you've put on my videos and stuff like that. Just really means a lot. And just giving back to you guys and everything. I also have some canvas pictures in the drawing and some custom effects for articulated figures and stuff like that for the 8 or 6 inch lines and stuff like that, made by a friend of the channel, Sergio Trejo. He has his own custom Facebook website and stuff like that that he does custom effects for and stuff like that for articulated figures. So I will leave his link in the description below of the video, so you guys check him out on Facebook and give him a follow. Maybe even order something from him. Maybe there's something that you want, that you that hasn't come out yet and stuff like that, and you really want to add something to, your figures and stuff. Maybe he can help you out and everything. So but yeah, with that, thank you all for watching. Follow me on all my socials and everything like that. Obviously, subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want more kaiju goodness and talk and all this great stuff about the tokusatsu world, follow me and the rest of us over at Monsters with Attitudes, where we just talk about Godzilla, tokusatsu, video games, anime. We do interviews with celebrities, discussions, box days, and stuff like that, showing you kind of what we got and the coming weeks or months or whatever and stuff like that. So check us out, all of our socials at Monsters with Attitudes. So with that, I'll get out of here. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, later.